I'ma need backup, mission abort. You do not know me, you cannot hold me. MVP. Dribble it left and right, then pull it back, Kobe.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. C.J. McCollum has talked about the bond between the city of Portland and the Blazers team. He said the connection comes in part because we're isolated in the Pacific Northwest, far from the rest of the world. Basketball is the only major sport, so the city's poured its heart and soul into this team. Well, Blazer fandom has certainly been part of Rip City's DNA for a very long time. Kevin?
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green out there with Avery Bradley, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the 3. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Bradley. Pass to McGee. Kicks it to LeBron. 5 to shoot. McGee controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
Lillard against Bradley. It's stolen by Green. Lets it go from deep, and Avery Bradley hits from deep.
Oh, a shot Bradley has practiced time and time again. Now, a legitimate threat to hit off the catch. Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with his speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Drills it from outside.
Well, and sometimes you just got to assume every 3 McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
And here is Los Angeles now. James looking it over. Over Ariza. LeBron shot is off.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking abilities. He times it up.
And McGee kicks to Davis. Over Anthony. And it's Davis missing.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
McCollum against Bradley. And Lillard gets it to go.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
And here is Los Angeles now. Outside Bradley. Teardrop shot, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Anthony finds Whiteside. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Whiteside, the pass to Ariza. Lillard from outside, and another three for Portland.
There's never going to be hesitation from Lillard on his catch-and-shoot opportunities. His confidence through the roof on those.
Now Bradley. Pass to McGee. There's the double team from Whiteside. LeBron against Lillard, and it's McGee with the jam.
And you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Outside Anthony. Lillard outside. Shoots over Bradley. And it's Lillard missing.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Nurkic checked in for Portland. And then for the Lakers, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Lillard. Cans the 12-footer. Lillard's got 7 points.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
Here's Rondo. Damian Lillard pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Ariza. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game.
I'll tally up another helper for Rondo. I mean, he just keeps climbing that all-time assist list. Incredible career that keeps coming.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
The pass to McCollum. Over Caldwell-Pope. Portland, no good that time either.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And he gets it to go.
All heart from Caldwell-Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. He tries to do more with less touches now. And that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars going for a championship.
Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And here are the Trailblazers now. They trail by 3. Here's Trent. He's covered by Rondo. Trent passes to Hood. Over Caldwell Pope. Hood gets the bucket.
And confidence is a key for Hood. I mean, he makes shots like this. It should only help his assertiveness moving forward.
Here's Rondo. A shot missing. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Now, here's Nurkic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Trent. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Rondo with the ball. Kuzma, left side. Passes it to Howard. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Portland's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. From the stripe, Trent can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. A wide open look here for Kuzma. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Pass to Little. Trying his luck from deep. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Wow. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the
Here's Trent. He's covered by Rondo. Outside Hood. Goes up on the high post, and it goes down 2 points. Hood's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jumpers.
Here's Kuzma. Here's Howard. It's all tied in Portland. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's camaraderie.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive, and just being consistent, you know, in our work and our preparation. It shines through, and, you know, it hasn't failed us yet.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Whiteside is out there with Collins. Then it's Little. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The Lakers trail. Pass to Howard. Morris, left side. Caruso kicks to Morris. Down low. Goes up again. That shot off. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Portland. Trent passes to Collins. Over Morris. Offensive rebound. Whiteside, no good. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Lillard's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And here are the Lakers.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. But he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Trent, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Trent's got 8 points.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Caruso looking for an opening. Sweet little floater.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And there's the pass to Trent. Here is Whiteside. Over Morris. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Little comes with the double team. To the middle, here's Green. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now a timeout called by Portland. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role. Tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets. And he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Markieff Morris. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And James subbed in for Danny Green. Portland leading by 3. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It's good. Anthony's got his first points in this one.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Bradley. And stolen by Ariza. Lillard, right side. McCollum outside. Whiteside trying to break free, and the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points so far. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Bradley deciding where to go with it. LeBron outside. And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Here is Lillard. He's got 7. The tray. Ariza no luck.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Caruso. LeBron outside. Clock at 4.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Goes up to the stripe. Again, the Trailblazers score. They So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Checked in for Portland. Rodney Hood comes in for Lillard. The Lakers also changing it up. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Alex Caruso. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Caldwell Pope. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Anthony kicks to McCullough. Over Rondo, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. McCollum's got 7.
With the quick, accurate release, McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's LeBron. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Out to the right wing. Rondo wide open. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off target with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 5. Passes it to McCollum. It's stolen by Rondo. The feed to Caldwell Pope. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, over 1,000 steals in his career. Rondo remains a disruptive force.
McCollum against Rondo. Here's Anthony. A rebound by the Lakers. Feeds it to LeBron. Over McCollum. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. One drops. He ties it up.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends.
Rondo against McCollum. Lets it go from 14. And James pulls it down. LA's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Caldwell Pope dishes to Davis. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Davis. And it's a 3-point Laker lead.
Defensively, you'd like to rush James off the 3-point line, but then that causes other problems like his drive.
McCollum outside. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw it come across on the scoreboard. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
The rebounding margin says a lot about this game. They've been the better team in that department so far, no doubt. Now, I love the aggressive attitude that they came out with tonight, Ernie, and that's the difference. And they're not going to get outworked.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
They ran their offense very well in the first half. There were almost no forced shots. It was good, smart basketball. The motion in their offense was terrific. They made those defenders work very hard. I like what I saw from them for the most part.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?